Catch your sweater on, Mike.
Well, hello, everybody.
Welcome.
So I'm standing up. I got my sweater on.
I know, unless I did not have an ugly sweater. I had to go to the Charlie Brown Christmas is the best I can do. But I will do better next time. I will do better.
World of Warcraft.
And at least mine's sexier. So
it is sexy.
okay.
Yeah.
Dylan bought this for me for Christmas last year. I finally get to wear it.
What is going on with my shirt?
But I like
That's
it.
weird.
I like it. So
God, we're
rolling into the holidays, baby.
Oh, man.
I know. Tomorrow is not Thanksgiving. It is pre-Thanksgiving, which is the busiest drinking day of the year, which I will not partake of.
Oh, bullshit. You're going to drink something somewhere. Hey, tomorrow's your day off.
Tomorrow is my day off.
Hump day. That's a good day to be off, baby.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I'm excited.
Hey, you know what? So this year, 1995, on this date, 1995, guess what was released?
Porn.
Corn?
Dude, porn's been around since the 1800s.
Oh, that's hang on. That's me. I thought I had that.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Boy.
My laptop's having issues.
There we go.
Sorry.
Toy Story. And you know what the budget was?
No.
$30 million.
$30 million. That's.
But you know what it made back?
No.
$90 million.
That's crazy, though,
know,
man.
right?
That's just mad money.
To infinity and beyond. Just saying. I'm going to do that every week, have something new. Rob got me hooked on it.
I like that. Hang on here. I am
Right.
gonna.
So how's everybody's week been?
My week has been good. So it has been robust and busy. Lots going on. Like I said, get ready for the holidays. Trying to get the cafe snarked up. We're moving into we have some cool stuff to sell, but we're bringing local crafters like Mike with his potion bottles and magical mystical auras and custom made dice trays and custom dice and just there's all sorts of stuff. Talk down.
It's okay.
So this weekend I was actually at my D&D game in Lakeland and I saw the stuff that they're making for the shop and can't wait for it to get done. Hopefully
I know it's
gonna
be awesome. So.
Here's what we're looking for. We're looking for artists.
Yes.
Right, to come in and we want to paint the walls.
We want so we have got this awesome. You walk into the cafe. If you've not been there, you got to come home and just check it out because it's cool. We got these 3 pro gaming tables and all this other stuff, and then you walk towards the back, and that's where the cafe is. But we want to do the vision is sort of like a fey forest type of a thing. So you walk into the first part, and then you move back into this tavern toward the back and the back. Yeah, actually, and there we go. What's really fun we started doing is we do a lot of learn to play Dungeons and Dragons. We'll just jump right into that. And we have a Nerdite certificate of completion we're giving away when you do the intro. Yeah. And people are just totally digging in that certification. Though.
Really?
And we've been getting, and it hasn't been just like we've been getting like 5-6 people. Who want to play. We want to expand it and do even more. So it's been pretty exciting. But you can even earn Nerdite store credit when you take these too.
I hear the rumor that we're going to have tokens.
Tokens is the way to go, though. That's phase 2. So as soon as we get that 3D printer,
so as someone gets the 3D printer going,
we'll be good to go. But
Mike,
fat
guys. Can't handle the heat.
It's the beer that traps the heat, and I thought Sasquatches were like self-cooling, though.
What's up with that?
We're not self-cooling.
No, you're not self-cooling, but
I think you are self-cooling. He hurt his
rotator injury from taking the sweater. That does happen.
Hey, actually, that's with my left hand. Thank you, not my right arm.
Well, you gotta have standards for sure.
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
but every now and then you got to go on a different date.
January, my shoulder will be fixed.
It's going to make my bad eye blink. So, oh my gosh. So it's there's a lot of stuff at the cafe though, lots of stuff, and we're still getting a really nice mix of people who run around games: Pathfinder, D&D, Cthulhu, old school Dungeons and Dragons. So actually, that's exciting.
All I want to hear from you,
is
you've got Pong.
I want to get Pong so bad. That would just be amazing.
I'm going to find it from the TVs. I'm going to find a unit that's got Pong.
There's got to be something.
There's got to be
something. There's got to be something out there that lets us do that because that would just be amazing.
I love Pong. I'm the best. At Pong.
I love those old games. Though. I mean, it's like before The Atari. Okay, remember I had the Atari that was like the big Christmas present for my sister and I. No, it was like a combined
You're a rich kid.
Christmas, birthday.
Yeah, the big one.
You know, it was like the gift, right? We lost our mind. But before that, they had this other game that connected to the TV set, and it had like controllers, and it was
joysticks.
It was like one of them was a tank game,
yes,
and one was an airplane game.
Yes,
you flew a biplane or jets and things like that. You remember that? That was just awesome. Black and man,
I am literally going to go search out. I think I know what that is.
Remember? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited just right into the microphone. But that was freaking cool. So
early.
I don't know what that was called, but yeah, but we played that for hours. That was before we got the Atari, which was of course amazing. But I remember that just clear as a bell. So man, that was fun to play. That got to work out too.
Yeah.
You know, now kids are like, well, if I have my PS5 and I have my back then, remember the little pixel graphics, a little tank, and you could change it. You can like bouncy shots, or you can control. You shoot it, and you can guide the shot, or you can do like, Oh,
that's it, ColecoVision, baby.
Was
that's
cool.
it.
That wasn't what I had though. This actually looked like it was just a little green unit, and it had actually like two control sticks to the fire button, and another one.
Your dad built that.
I don't know what it was.
He was doing great.
I don't know what he was doing, but oh my god, that was cool. The Coleco. I never had the ColecoVision though. I looked at the ColecoVision. I mean, I went from the Atari, and then I got my first computer, which was the Commodore 64.
Had Atari, Commodore, Nintendo, Genesis.
I didn't even.
The only thing I didn't have was TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, remember the TurboGrafx? Yeah.
Adventure.
We could do a whole show just on these old games, man. I'm telling you, but it was awesome. I remember Commodore 64, right, John? I didn't have a drive for it or a tape drive or anything. I went and bought a basic programming book, and I remember. I plugged my computer in, and I was typing this thing, and the whole game was you made potions. You stirred these potions up, and things would happen. And I finally got it done, and my mom said, "You're going to bed," and she flipped the light off, and I didn't realize my computer was plugged into the outlet. Boop. There went the computer. There went everything I programmed. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" Which in a Baptist house, those are not things you say, and the repercussions were heavy and hard for the next couple of weeks from my mother. I did.
Holy
crap. Baptist parents going to a Christian school, we did not say the B word, let alone listen to rock music, go to movies, or even talk about, So, but who else out there had a Commodore 64?
I had a Commodore 64.
And then I remember I got my 5 1/4 inch floppy drive, and the whole world opened up to me with games and things like that.
Isn't that amazing?
And it was so simple. It was a simple time with simple people. You know, I think I was 18, so it would have been 84 is when I got there.
What do we have? We had computers. We had real computers before. I mean, we all had the Commodore 64, and we had what's that old green one? That one was a monochrome.
Oh gosh, I had my first real computer would have been a Trash 80 from Radio Shack.
Yeah, Tandy.
The Tandy
computer.
Yeah.
We had the first computer that we had was that we professionally used was back then it was made by Laser.
Laser. Was it like a 386?
No.
Tricked out or 48625?
We did have built-in modem.
Oh, that's big time.
Right?
Built-in, yeah.
And we had one of the first mouses in Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Because we were using it for false color generation work.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was so awesome.
That was. And remember those old school mouses? They were like rocks, man. They were like, they were awesome.
Yeah, they were it's like a brick. You're like, and you were scraping the table as you were.
It was.
It was real. And then I remember when rollerballs came out.
Oh,
God, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven.
That was amazing.
I can just do this.
And then essentially the rollerball stops working. Like, why is my mouse not working? You take the little bottom off, and it's filled with like
goo,
pubic hair, and goo, and everything else up in there.
Nasty
stuff.
Speaking of pubic hair, what's up there, Sasquatch? Granny. Now he's turned into Granny Sasquatch.
But we say that with love.
Yeah, we do, because he wants to be hidden, but he wants to drive slow and be safe.
That's okay. That's all right.
Drive slow
in the left lane.
In the left lane of love.
I found one of you today. I'm like, are you freaking related to Michael? Get out of the freaking left lane.
Get out of the left. I tell you, I know. Well, it's worse. I'm starting to see a lot of foreign plates down here now too. God. So I'm like,
Michigan,
they're
Ohio,
coming. New York,
New Jersey,
yeah. I'm like, man.
Maine. I'm like, will you people go back home? I can understand why the Western New York people are here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, holy crap. That was 6 feet in some places.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it is. Some of those pictures. I love the
that's
pictures.
Taller than, actually, I'm 6
Dude,
foot
I'm
even.
I'm 6
My
foot.
head
That's
would
almost...
just barely be like, little.
Oh, yeah.
Your bald head will be cold.
Good. Boo.
Dude, I know, that's too much. But I do like the people who take initiative and they open up their door and you see they got all the beer bottles stuck in the snow outside. I do miss that about being in Ohio. I remember the blizzard of 78 up in Ohio. The snow was so high, it was up to the top of our roof. And it was up to the power lines, and we would walk around up there, and it was crazy.
So
cool.
what's the biggest drift you've ever had? Do you remember growing up as a kid?
Oh, 20-footer right off the
20
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. You just fall off the roof and
yep.
It was fantastic.
I was living in
you
Michigan.
Were up in,
I was living in Michigan when I was I was working for a company called Pixelcraft. And first time I'd ever seen humidity freeze and get snow out of it. That's the first thing I'd ever.
How far up in Michigan were you? UP or a little bit?
I can't remember if I do it this way or do it this way. Yeah, I was up here.
Okay. So you up by Traverse City? Up...
Yeah.
Okay, that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so first time I walked out of a bar, we had just got off work and we went to a bar, closed the bar down, blah, 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 walked outside, looked up, starry sky.
Right.
Snowing.
Yo.
I'm like, okay, what altered dimension did I just walk into?
Yeah,
and the guy goes, oh, dude, oh, dude, don't you know? It's the humidity freezing. And I'm like, what the hell is that? He goes, oh, we'll get 2 or 3 inches. I already had like a foot of snow on the.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
the devil.
You guys
it's
are
the
nuts.
devil.
And then 3 weeks later, they had one of those. I guess it was called the lake effect snow. That came off the other side.
Yeah.
Dude, my house that we were renting was 2 stories.
Yeah.
And the top peak, because it faced the water side.
Oh man,
I had
it just swept right
all the way
there.
up. I'm like, how do you? I said, how do you get out of your houses? The guy goes, literally, you go to your roof, you go out the dormer in the attic. The dormer, I guess it's called a dormer.
Exactly.
A dormer window. He goes, and you get there, and then you jump, but you better pray to God that it's a heavy pack.
Yeah.
Because if you're down in there, you're in there.
Oh my, that's
I'm like,
awesome.
yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's crazy fun.
Yeah,
I don't.
I've never seen snow like that in my life. I'm like, this is absolutely the craziest. And on the other side, a foot.
Yeah, isn't it? You're right. Right.
You got this whole house that comes up, and nothing on this side.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, we had, and growing up, we had lake effect snow too. So it would be when it would hit, it'd be just.
It's nuts.
It'd be wicked. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mike, you're not talking very much. What's up?
I didn't live in snow. I've seen it, but last time I saw it, I was 5 years old.
Really?
You've been here that long?
Yeah.
Okay. He's from England, don't you know?
No.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What part of England?
Manchester.
Oh, okay.
United?
That's my team. Although we just lost.
Let me Google
a great
that.
football player.
Manchester United.
Well, you won today.
Is it like World Cup or something?
Yesterday we kicked ass.
Against Iran, right?
Yeah, like
That doesn't
6-1. That was a brutal game.
They're the pity team.
Yeah, they were pitiful. They were
The United
pitiful.
States is usually the pity team.
Yeah. Did the U.S. win? I don't even know.
No, they tied.
Oh, did we?
Tied.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
tie.
I don't even
That
know.
means I guess they're still in. I was asking Rob.
Is it like a points thing with this?
So yeah, so the
Yeah.
first few rounds are going to be because everybody's in groups. They'll be by points when that first bracket's done. Then
okay.
they'll go up. Farther you get when it's tied, they'll start doing penalty shots
Okay.
because you can't get a tie when you get farther in the tournament.
Gotcha. I don't
That
know.
I did know because I work. I don't know if everybody knows that.
Right.
I was working with the Rowdies this year, and hopefully we'll go back next year.
Rowdies?
If I don't, I completely understand. I'm hard to work with. But
Is it the shoes?
you could end. It is the shoe. You could end in a tie normal.
Okay.
During a normal season, right?
Gotcha.
But once playouts happened, it's a 9-minute round per, and it's not first to score. You got to go into a playoff situation where one person you play one little overtime, then another overtime, and then if it's not tied, and
Oh, so there's multiple.
Oh my God, dude! It's yeah, and it's weird because it's like everybody gets a trophy here. It's it should be first person scores wins. That's just the way it is. But that's not the way it is.
No,
I
did not know
because
that.
you in that little 9-minute segment,
right?
I think it's 9 minutes they play. If the other team, like say one team scores 5 points,
right?
They have another one to see if the
other team can score 5 points.
It's weird. It is so weird.
I did not know that.
Actually, the Rowdies almost they almost won.
Oh, that's interesting. I've always wanted to go to a Rowdies game, but
Next year, if I'm there, just let me know.
I've yet to make it to a Rowdies game. So yeah,
games are fun. I've been to a World Cup game when they came to the U.S. in the early '90s. Went to Team Ireland.
Team Ireland.
Team Ireland.
They played at the Florida Citrus Bowl.
Nice. Okay.
So we're gonna get the sad news out of the way first.
Yeah, that was.
It's got to be. I have such mixed feelings on this. But you put this in here, so I'll let you talk about it.
So
don't start crying. Do I need to get tissues?
Don't be emotional.
Yeah, I might need some tissues.
Do you need
tissues?
We can give him a Baby Yoda to hold.
So Power Rangers been around since the 90s. Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger, White Ranger, came back as Red, Black Ranger, Gold Ranger on multiple series.
He just can't make his mind up. Now I see why he did what he did.
He just also finished filming a White Ranger movie, Legend of the White Tiger.
Is it done?
Yes, it was actually done. It's been done. It's been in post-production.
Really?
So everybody that backed it for Kickstarter is supposed to get their copies next year.
They still gonna?
Yeah, they're still releasing it.
Okay.
Sadly, he killed himself Sunday.
Huh. That's.
And do they know why?
So in August,
was it going to be that bad of a movie?
In August, it was publicly known that his wife filed for divorce for him cheating.
Crap.
Then reports came back. Him and his wife were at a hotel this weekend. They had separate rooms because they're not getting along. They got in a fight. He went to his room. She stayed in her room. They got in a fight early in the morning, and he locked her out of his room, and she couldn't get a hold of him. And they called the police. Police came in. The hotel let them in to do a welfare check, and he hung himself.
Oh, shit.
In the bathroom.
Man.
But what do you mean? Was he messing around?
I don't know.
Do we know?
I don't know. I never looked into it. That's
well, it's sad though. I mean,
that is sad.
Yeah.
It is because the first person that broke the news was his personal trainer. Made a tweet about it, and he said he called me and I didn't pick up. I should have picked up.
Oh, that's
okay. So whoa. No. So I disagree with that. He didn't know. He didn't know. If Jason was showing signs of, now we have a show on here on our station, and that's what they do.
I was just going to say, right, yeah.
Right. So if he was showing signs of, then absolutely.
And that's the thing.
Watch. But this it sounds like to me came out of just
that's what. Why everybody is shocked when the news came out Sunday morning. I'm like, there's no way because people hide their true selves. Nobody's going to admit
everybody hides their true selves.
So even though he's been promoting conventions every week, going, meeting fans, doing everything he doesn't mean he's happy all the time. So nobody knew what was digging deep down inside him.
Look back. So it's kind of funny that I've dealt with this topic for a long time, and there is always signs. If you go back, I guarantee if everybody starts going back, Rob, don't use a title of me. It's blurry online. If you go back and look, I'll guarantee you there was telltale signs. Because you just don't one day wake up and go, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think. And according to the experts,
right,
that's not the way it works.
Right.
So, unfortunately, this does. Now, were they at a convention?
Not that I'm aware of.
They were just. Then what were they doing?
Not sure. I didn't look into why they were having at a hotel, but I know he does a lot of traveling for his promotional stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Or his dojos and everything.
That is absolutely sad.
So
it is though.
I hate to see anybody do that.
And he's been at all the conventions down here multiple times. When I interviewed Jason Font, another Red Ranger, 3 years ago at Emerald City.
Yeah.
This hat's Jason David Frank's hat from his company. And Jason's like, that's JDF's hat. I'm like, yeah, he got JDF on the phone and FaceTimed him for me to show him I was wearing his hat.
Oh, nice.
And that's how cool he was.
That's very cool. It's just that it's a big loss for that community. I mean, I know
for sure,
I've had a lot of people go. I've been talking about it in the last couple of days. They're like, "Who's that?" And you go the White Ranger, and they're like, or the Black Ranger. I remember him as the Black and Gold Ranger for some reason. I'd forgotten he was the green. And
When he first came out for the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he came out as a Green Ranger. Then he lost his power and came back as a White Ranger.
That's right. Yeah, so I can't follow it all. But
he did a Red Ranger. Then he disappeared for quite a few years. They brought him back as a guest spot as another colored ranger for our other Power Ranger
why did he keep
series.
leaving?
Because he wasn't a main character.
Oh.
Yeah, I figure Power Rangers has been going on 25,
Almost
30 years. Longer in Japan.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Man, I'm old.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it's not just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
No.
You have Dino Rangers, Mystic Force.
I remember my brother, my youngest brother, watching Power Rangers back in the day.
Because it came out when I was a teenager. Because I remember getting home after school, it would be on TV.
Mighty Morphin Power
Yeah.
Rangers. I remember the song.
That's sad.
That's sad. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Well, our condolences go out to his family. I know we're
sure.
jokey, but that's how I deal with death.
But better news.
What's that?
Better news. Guess who's back in charge of Disney?
Well, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're going to talk about the nerd. Oh, we already talked
We
about
did.
it.
Sort of covered that,
We
yeah.
jumped. Oh, yeah. Bob Iger.
Thank God.
But isn't he just as...
No, he's the
I think he
one.
is.
He did a lot of good stuff too. He wasn't money hungry like the last asshole was.
Bob Iger.
The last guy was
Is it
the
Iger
one.
or Iger?
Iger.
Is it Igor?
Rumor on the grapevine, though,
Igor.
there's a lot of the stuff that's happening at Disney today in terms of the whole woke stuff was started by him. Is that...
That's what I heard.
that's what I heard.
I don't know,
So,
but hopefully he's going to fix everything. The last guy
Well, I
screwed
don't know.
up.
Can they fix it?
yeah,
It's gotten.
that hole's pretty deep, man.
It is because Disney Plus isn't making any money.
So hold on a second, Charles. Happy Thanksgiving back to you, brother. All the color changes were to drive the toy sales. I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Well, no, all the color changes and for why he went green, White Ranger, probably,
Then
but
gold.
no, because they're taking the stories from the original Japanese episodes. So when they filmed Power Rangers here, the only parts that were filmed with the American actors were when they were not in the Ranger outfits. Everything else was the film from Japan.
Really? So
Yeah.
they
So-
just did the cutscenes and
Yep.
that's it.
So for the longest time, now it's different now because I forgot who owns them now. They actually film everything now.
You know what my favorite Ranger is?
None.
Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger.
Enchanté.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Well, there were a
Miss
lot of Pink
Kimberly
Rangers.
to you, but yeah.
But
I do agree.
Isn't there a guy Pink Ranger now?
I don't believe so.
I do not know. I do not
didn't
know.
woke up.
But to
It's not woke
to
up.
divert from the Bob
Toys,
Igerson thing though, but right.
I don't know. I don't
know, man.
There's a lot to fix from the last guy.
Look,
I do
here's
not like political agendas and all other.
Yeah.
Well, the other guy was all about money. That's why you kept raising the prices every few
don't
months
think
at
it was-
Disney.
Okay, so Iger's coming back, and they're still raising the prices,
and
and
Things
the
were-
waits are getting longer. And I feel anybody right now that has a pass, you're a sucker.
Yeah, because right now you still
You are
can't
a-
go in
You
anytime
might
you
as well
want.
stamp sucker.
Right.
I'm a sucker on your forehead because you can't go when you want to go.
Yep.
Nope.
Could you imagine being the guys that have had platinum? It's platinum, right?
I think so. They've changed it
Platinum,
now.
gold, whatever the highest.
Right.
You can go anywhere you want to. Now they're like, no.
Yeah.
You have to make reservations for a certain park. Then after like 1 or 2 o'clock, then you can park hop to any other one.
Yeah.
And it's
But you just can't see the great thing about having a pass.
you were supposed to be able to go
You
anytime
could
you
go
want.
when you wanted to go.
Right. When
If
I
we
first
just
moved to
woke up
Florida
and
10
decided
years
we want to
ago,
go, you could.
that was how
We had passes,
Right.
and I'm ashamed to say this.
Uh-oh.
We had passes for almost 20 years
Yeah.
until my kids finally went to the point going, Universal's better, Disney sucks.
Yeah.
So, and we had also had for even longer. I've had Universal Studios.
Disney's better if you have little kids. Disney's better for little ones because when you're tiny, like Roman's age, Universal won't let you on any ride, not even Dr. Seuss, because he's too small.
Your kids shouldn't be on a ride until they're 10.
But when you go to Disney, you can ride all the small ones.
You're doing brain damage to these kids.
I don't know.
All these movies spinning.
Okay, let's talk parks real quick.
Let's talk parks.
I grew up.
Could be a big old rabbit
I grew
hole.
up in Ohio.
Oh,
and
you had
Cedar Point.
Oh, Cedar Point is
that is the mofo
awesome.
of amusement park.
Yep.
Tons of coasters, right? Every year we would go to Cedar Point, right? Screaming Demon. There's the classic Blue Street. They're still adding coasters.
Yes.
Then Plan B, Kings Island, Hanna-Barbera Land.
I've never been there.
Tons of great coasters. They were bought out by Paramount and then became the Top Gun rides and all that. But again, a lot of coasters, a lot of action down there. That's in Southern Ohio, right?
Okay.
So all this stuff. So then I moved, and I had never been to Disney. So then I moved to Florida 12 years ago, and I'm like, I'm going to go to Disney. I walked to Disney. I'm like, where are the goddamn rides? I'm like, there's like nothing to do in this park besides the mountain ride. And I got to go over to that park to ride the Yeti thing. And I got to go to that park to do Flyaway. And that's the only ride there. And I was like, this sort of sucks.
The reason that we had it. The reason we had was...
now, I will admit, I've not been to Universal, so jury's out on that one. But
somebody put something
Universal
in here.
is fun.
But I'm curious.
What did Bob Guy... He led the major acquisitions of Pixar in 2006, $7.4 billion Marvel Entertainment, and the Entertainment and Lucasfilm. Well, that's great. And thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. That's great. He did do all that, but when it comes to the actual park itself... Yeah. Iger was good on the entertainment side. I would say real entertainment.
Right.
That's where he excelled.
Hopefully, he's going to be able to fix that because Disney's going downhill on everything.
Dude, he never put his attention into the parks.
Yeah,
he put his attention to making the park real money. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not that the parks don't make real money, but
all I was saying is, Disney's pretty and the fireworks are great, but I'm just saying for an amusement park or whatever, I have a hard time buying into going to Disney more than once.
But he's right. He's right that Mike Sasquatch has a good point. It is good. It's good if you have little kids.
I would say at a certain
for the Disney magic.
I would say maybe not 10 years, but 7 and up. Yeah, absolutely. Those little kids. I'm just telling you, those little kids should not be on some of those rides.
Right, but I would agree with that too, Mike. I'd say that, but for
adults, I think Universal's better.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Hollywood Studios no, it's not Hollywood Studios. It's what's it called? No, what are they called? Hollywood.
It used to be MGM.
MGM, and maybe it is Hollywood now.
It's Hollywood Studios.
Okay, so now. MGM would be So whenever we'd go on a weekend, we'd take the boys when they were younger, and we would go to Disney. Right, and then if we wanted to relax a little bit and enjoy, we would go to Epcot.
Right,
Epcot for the food. That's the best place for food.
And then for the little more of excitement, we would go to MGM when it was MGM.
Yeah,
I never give two craps about the Animal Kingdom.
Right,
that to me. And
they only got the one coaster.
Right,
that's it.
So that didn't matter to me.
I agree totally.
But my first big park in my life was when I came down on a vacation with me and Delynn, and she took me to Universal Studios because her mom and dad, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I fell in love with Universal because it had all the great rides.
Yeah.
Jaws, Kong, Disaster. Not Disaster, but Kong.
It was Earthquake.
No, it was Kong.
Well, no, they had Kong, they had Earthquake.
Disaster. And then E.T. I don't know what it is about E.T., even today, even though it breaks down every 20 minutes, I love E.T. But it's a nostalgia thing.
You know what, with E.T., I like, how they changed it and they gave the FBI guys radios instead of guns?
Yes.
And then they redid it and they put the guns back in the FBI
yes.
hand. I go, someone got smart, though. Someone was like, you know what, that's sort of
calling them out in their crowd.
Right. That's like,
and then when they opened up Adventure Island, I'm like,
even better.
And once the boys got older to the point where watching people prance around on stage was not what we wanted to do.
It's a smart.
Just saying, it's smorgasbord for some people. But it was actually. Oh, hey, hold on a second. Mark says, "Happy Wookiee
Wookiee Life Day."
Oh, yes. I don't have my glasses on. They're all blurry and crap. Mark, you could have we could have zoomed you in tonight.
Hiding in a
See my
secret
message?
location. So, but no. But anyway, so I mean, Disney's okay. I'm not gonna. But for me, it's. I'd much rather do some action. So
I love Universal Studios.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
yeah.
to me,
I like Busch Gardens for the same reason. There's more rides at Busch Gardens.
There is.
But you know.
But that's all stabby over there.
And I said no hooker, Stanley. Exactly.
Right.
That's the other thing over there.
So yeah, sorry, Busch Gardens. I mean,
Sorry, yeah. You
my
do
kids,
have
every
a hooker
summer for
control
5
situation.
years, we were there all the time, but
Yeah.
you know, it's because it was local and we just didn't play driving to Orlando.
Yeah.
But you go over there now, it's like it's stabby. So I'm good. I'm not.
But,
I don't
anyway, so I didn't mean to go down that. But
No,
anyway,
no.
But I'm just saying, having been raised and hitting Cedar Point.
Hopefully,
and then,
Iger, however I say his name,
yeah,
he will do something better. I know that
I would love to see some quality come back in the shows and whatnot.
You know, the 3 big complaints about Disney in the last 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as clean as it used to be. Man, that park used to be immaculate all the time. I mean,
Right.
the time, right? The breaking down of the rides all the time. It's happening in the last couple of years. It's horrible.
Oh, I did not know that.
Horrible. Yeah. This is not me making this up. You can go on there and read it. And then the last thing is the lines.
Yes,
The lines are
for
crazy.
Sure.
Yeah. It's
Aggressively horrific.
And the Star Wars hotels not doing what
I
they
am
thought.
never in my. I don't care. You at this point in
That
time,
thing's bombing worse
they
than they
couldn't
thought it
call
would.
me and go, "We'll give you a free weekend," and I'd go. I'm like, "No, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right." I mean, when you charge what they were trying to charge, I mean,
Oh my God,
come on,
yeah.
it's for the elite
Right.
or the people that don't want to pay their mortgage for the next 3 or 4
And
months.
that's what that last one that was in charge said. He wants Disney for the elite. He doesn't want it for the everyday
That is
person
correct.
anymore.
Yeah, he did say
He
that. I
wants
agree with that.
if you have money, you're rich, come to our park. If you're poor, don't come here
Go to
because we don't
Universal.
care.
Go to yeah.
And then Universal, they don't have to be nice to you, and they will tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to the new land at Universal's building too. Though that looks really good, though.
Yeah,
That park.
that will be good.
So,
Hopefully
Mario
not.
Kart Land.
We've wasted half of this.
oh, sorry.
So what is this Alien Effects TV series?
So no, it's on FX. So it's
Yeah.
the Alien movie, Ripley, the Space Marines,
Oh,
like that. There's
okay.
actually going to be an Alien series.
So it's going to
on
be a
FX.
show.
Yes.
But are they going to have Ripley?
No, it actually takes place before Ripley in a timeline. Is
How's
when it's
that
going to take
possible?
place. So
Well, they
don't
already
know,
did that,
don't
didn't
know.
they?
So with the time,
No, they did
Well-
after Ripley.
No, they did. They
Well,
did
not
before
counting
Aliens and Ripley. Before what's it?
well, there was that Prometheus.
Prometheus.
thing
Yeah,
is
that
what
was
you're
supposed to
thinking
be the
of.
start
Yeah.
of
But
everything.
But the series is going to be nestled before Ripley's journey on that ship. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but
well, I guess the girl makes it back
I'm very
from Prometheus, or
I don't know.
she didn't die, did she?
She died. They made a couple of them. So
Well, yeah, but the one where the guy turns, he drinks the goo and goes off into the water.
Yeah,
Next thing you
Prometheus,
know,
yeah,
there's-
for sure, man.
and then there's the, so
Yeah.
I guess they're going to come back from.
Mark, easy to payroll. No one noticed.
Yeah,
it.
right.
Oh, they did a huge
So tired of
boycott.
prequels, right?
It is. I like to see something current modern day for sure. I'm interested though because I do like that role playing game. Just to sort of throw that out there because Alien role playing game is pretty sweet. So that's all I got to say about that. It is good.
Okay, you say it's good.
It is good.
Have you watched it, or is it not on?
No,
yet?
the role playing game is good. The show I don't know. I'm saying I like the role
I
playing.
don't think
games.
show's out yet.
So no, it hasn't launched. It hasn't dropped yet. So it's still in production. That's good though.
But yeah, so and then I guess Ant-Man.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this.
Oh,
Is this you?
No, I didn't
This
put
was
this
me.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know who put what in anymore.
The Ant-Man looked great, man. I was, in fact, I went and it looks.
We also have the first
Oh, wait a
footage
minute,
of
who's the
MODOK.
purple chick?
Kang. Oh, the purple girl? That's his daughter.
That's his
Stepdaughter.
daughter. Yeah.
It's her
Really?
fault.
Yes.
It's her fault. They go in there.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
pressed a button she shouldn't have pressed.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
push the bed buttons.
Yeah, I know. It looks amazing. I think we might even have a trailer for this one too. But it looks.
I don't know, dude. If you
MODOK.
do, go ahead. hit it,
MODOK
baby.
is going to be awesome.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Is this in the future? I don't give it. He is funny as hell,
Yeah.
How are you,
dude.
Avenger?
He doesn't even still look his
It's
age.
great. Somebody says, "Hey, Spider-Man." It's
Everywhere I
good.
go, people
Is
tell me
Spider?
the
They called him
same
Spider-Man.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
This guy right there.
Oh, there. Thanks, Spider-Man. Yeah, all right, thanks.
That's
My bad,
why we
Andrew.
made this.
Oh, his
Recasted his daughter again
Yeah,
for the third
well,
time.
she had to. They had to.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum
Oh,
realm.
everybody's back.
Everybody's back.
Turn
yeah.
it off. Now.
Oh, it's gonna pull her in, or is Mom gonna go back in?
They all go.
Yeah.
Oh, they all go.
So remember Kang from Loki?
Yes.
He's the main villain.
Really?
Yep.
Right. Well, it's supposed to be part of a expanded evilness plot with him. So this is the first step.
So they can survive in there without suits? Oh, yeah, she did, didn't
Yeah, she did. She did.
Mom. Oh, my. How did those people get in there? Does it tell us?
No, it doesn't say, but from
No, because this is still a whole nother world.
the way it is, this is a whole other. In fact, you'll see here. There's a city that's going to pop up here in a second. It's a whole other thing going on here.
All right, because she lived down there.
Right.
What did they eat?
Just
I
yes.
always ask the question.
What did she eat?
They didn't have ribs.
It
They
is
didn't.
more
They had
chicken.
fried chicken.
Yes, I mean-
hamburgers.
No cheeseburgers.
Wow, they had tech.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
No way, Bill Murray. Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
give
I'm
you
liking
more
it.
time.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of different little creatures.
If you help me,
There he is.
so what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
One villain I would mess with.
Why is he supposed to be badass?
Kang's
Yeah.
good. Well, he's evil.
He's a good evil. Uh-oh. I warned you guys. The Kraken's awakened.
And the footage that you don't see is MODOK.
saying.
They released MODOK footage today.
Oh, did they
See?
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
That would have been
I'll have to check that out
Stanley.
when we get out of
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Ant-Man's
man.
daughter needs to be seen as a superhero for the Marvel Young.
Yeah, because their dad's going to be the next phase 6 or whatever is the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
So Mark
Because
says he
they-
wishes they could be Micronauts.
Yeah. Because now all the movies
understand.
have all the kids now. Black Panther has
Oh, we're going to talk about.
T'Challa's kid.
We might talk about Black Panther. I'm not sure we're going to get there. We're
That's a
running out of
whole.
time here.
Yeah.
Because I have a question. Okay, I'm going to jump to Black Panther. So, like the first Black Panther,
Yeah.
I like how it was made. It got too political for me. When you
right.
start the wokeness starts showing up, I'm out.
But it was there, but not heavy-handed. The first one
Till the
though.
end.
Well, yeah.
To the
but-
end, they drove the spike home. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to buy this one.
Right.
Because normally I buy all the Marvel movies
Right,
and I
right.
get them unloaded. So my question is if you, and you know me, I'm going to go political because it's what I do.
What?
I'm going to poke the bear. If you say you don't like it, are you racist? If you go
now, it seems to be anybody that disagrees with anything, you're a racist
Yeah,
and
you're
you're a
racist.
woman
so it's
hater
funny
or whatever.
because I've still never watched the original Black Panther. I've been called racist for not watching it.
really see that's what I'm saying.
Because
I want to watch
I
it. But
never
I'm
got into.
I'm not going to pay for it.
I never got into the Black
saw it.
Panther comic book. Same as Miss Marvel. I don't like her. I think she's a crappy character, and I never watched her movie.
See, that's valid. That's
No,
all-
see, I don't think Black Panther was a crappy character though.
No, I'm not saying he's a crappy
I know,
Miss
I know what
Marvel
you're
is,
saying.
but
know.
I never got
He was
into
a
his
great
comics.
Character. He was a
Right,
great
right,
character,
right.
but I
Neymar,
watched the
I never
movie
got into him.
and I watched it. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm just one of the. My big question is do you tell everybody? Yeah, I liked it. I went and saw it. It was okay. So you're not called a racist.
yeah.
But to me, I wasn't gonna.
That's the problem. It's the small percentage of people on Twitter and all these other things who just shame. I think it's horrible that these people shame their own fans now.
Yeah.
With if you disagree with that, you're a racist, or you don't like women, you're not into equality or any of this stuff, which is the farthest thing from the truth. People are looking for, I don't want to say loyalty to the brand, but particular things and the particular ways that they were written. They're not looking for all these changes. I think that's
correct.
And I think that's the issue. It's like with don't even get me started on the whole Amazon Lord of the Rings thing, because that just
Oh God.
that just
I
is-
want my life back from
yeah,
watching
that
crap.
is
I still never
that
watched it.
is oh no, I
Lord of
saw
the Rings or Power of the Rings.
The Amazon one.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Lord of the Rings, I watched all that.
Yeah. But
the whole
I
Amazon
agree, yeah.
thing was
So,
just
but
like
the,
I want to send Amazon a bill for the time I
Yeah, that was
Watch the
oh
crap.
gosh. Yeah, I did see Wakanda. I saw and It was a private.
Did you, or are you just saying that now?
It was a private screening. I was the only one in the theater.
Wow.
So I sat. Yeah, I sat right. I said, Lisa, do you want to see this movie? And her answer was no. And, and I thought, you know what? I want to go see it. I liked the first one, and I heard, pros, cons. I heard it was a woke movie, and yeah,
not good.
I didn't like
That's
it.
I tell you. So everybody, I don't know how it's still top of the box office.
It's like,
are they doing that because it's like
there's nothing else out right now?
It's like the
yeah, because they took Top Gun out of the theater, so Top Gun can't make any more money.
It'd still be smoking everybody right now. No pun intended. But
that's finally coming to streaming services in December.
No, I did not like. It was the same. It was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, all men are bad. Doesn't care what race you are. Men are bad.
But I think
that's the other one.
Women are super
I
intelligent.
think comic book movies now are just getting boring in general. They're not as good as.
Well, that's why I'm hoping like this, what
they used to be.
The Ant-Man movie looks different. I'm hoping it's different. So I'm just I really get tired of.
Hold on, so Mark, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
For never. That's good, Charles.
But. The problem is you are saying the correct thing. I'm saying the correct thing. But the problem is the rest of the world is if you don't like it, if you go and see it and go, I don't like it, oh, you're racist.
Exactly.
That's the problem I'm seeing.
That is the problem.
And that's been happening. It's not me making it up.
Right.
I'm saying this because I've seen it
the Star
all
Wars
over
stuff.
social media.
It is,
to me, it's just.
Right. And I agree with Mark. It may not be meant for me, but if I feel it feels like sometimes we don't have a choice to say if we like a movie or if we don't like a movie.
Exactly.
I want to be able to say I like that movie.
Right.
I want to say I don't like that movie.
I mean, I watched several Marvel movies that came out and I thought they were trash.
Right.
I went to watch them. I want to go watch them.
Right.
But I don't want to be. I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to go watch it.
Right. Right. No, I saw Miss Marvel and I enjoyed that. I didn't like all
Miss
that
Marvel.
movie.
Yeah. What about the last Thor movie?
Hated it.
Dude, that was the corniest Thor movie
I first watched it. I'm like, this was really good. I watched it a second time. I'm like,
it's not so good.
This was really effing stupid.
Yeah.
What? No, it's not good.
But
this
see,
is dumb.
In that movie though, I like the goats. So I mean, that's my humor level. But
I don't get that response. He goes, so I've heard. I don't know if that's a dig to me or dig to somebody else.
I don't know,
I'll just take it as it's.
That's all
okay. Right. But I did bring in here Marvel's Blade. They found the new director with Lovecraft Country, Helmer Yarn Demange.
Lovecraft. Did you guys see Lovecraft Country?
I liked it.
That was a great series.
Actually, I watched that because Mark said I would like it.
Actually, that's why I watched it. Well, I'm a Cthulhu. You guys don't like
You
Cthulhu
are a big
anyway.
Cthulhu guy.
But and then
I don't see when you say the word Cthulhu to me.
Right.
All I picture is a big ugly
big
ass
thing
octopus.
with tentacles and
it's a big octopus gonna grab me.
Exactly.
Yeah, come here, get in my beak.
Yeah, no, I like that. And who directed that? Was Peele, right?
No, I don't think it was Jordan Peele.
No, Jordan.
I think it's one of the Helmer Van Demange or.
So
I don't think Peele did it.
Maybe. All right. I
don't think.
For some reason, I thought he did that, but I did like that series though. I enjoyed that. I liked him.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to see what he does with Blade.
Yeah,
and I tell you what, I like Blade.
Yeah,
I can't wait for it because Blade was the first comic book movie that I watched.
The only thing about Blade I did not like is they had that creepy ass clown in there.
Right.
Creepy clown.
Right. Look at Mark. See, I agree. I don't like Andor Mark, but I did like. I will admit.
The mean guy. He was dressed.
I
as
like
a clown.
She-Hulk myself. So
in Blade.
No, that
I'm
was
thinking
Spawn.
that's Spawn. Yeah, but
That's
Blade
Spawn.
I like because it Ryan Reynolds in one of them.
In the worst,
He was
in one of them. Is Blade Trinity, and that was the worst of the trilogy.
yeah, but I liked it.
It was still good. Don't get me wrong.
I still liked it.
Triple H, the little Pomeranian vampire dog.
Yeah.
Blade 2 had Ron Perlman.
Oh, look what Mark says on about the.
God dang it.
Here, it says. Can you see it?
No, it meant that I got a hate for liking She-Hulk, but also got hate for not liking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. It is. You know what though? I was to me watching She-Hulk. It was a dirty pleasure.
Oh yes, it
because
was.
I just giggled and laughed.
She was cute.
I
liked her as normal, and I liked her as Hulk.
And everybody were like, "Oh, it's again." We have people saying it's too woke, whatever. That's so much funny when we watch some of these YouTube guys on there. Oh, it's woke. It's woke. It's what do they call it?
She made fun of the wokeness inside the movie.
It did, and I thought,
Which,
or the show.
if I'm right, that's how she was in a comic book too.
Oh, yeah.
It was all making fun of it.
So it was good. So I enjoyed. Mark, yeah, right on, man. So like I said, and that's what just sort of frustrates me with the current cancel culture and everything else. It's just a small minority gets so vocal. Everybody listens to the small minority, and then they just screw everything up.
They screw everything up, and it's I mean, it's not even kinda.
Yeah.
It's they screw it up.
It is.
So did you watch? Did you watch? I know we jumped over a couple. We're coming back.
That's all right.
Did you watch Vikings Valhalla?
I love Vikings, man. That was like
Valhalla 2 season 2's coming.
my.
Oh, dude.
Never watched it.
January. Oh my God.
Let's go ahead. I got a trailer.
Oh.
And we can watch the trailer.
Is that the one with?
No, I don't. I got pictures though. I got pictures.
Rob, hit us with the pictures.
Eric from
There
the
we
Vampire
go.
show?
No.
He was in a Vikings one.
That may have
Was
been
it
the original
Norseman?
Vikings from on History Channel started Vikings off, remember?
Right, yeah.
And we all thought it was going to be a documentary.
I thought it was actually it was
And
a
I'm
sleeper.
like, okay,
It
so
was-
it's So we're like, we started off watching the Vikings on History Channel, and it just got better.
Dude, it was. It was like
And
by the
got
end of the first
better.
episode I was in.
I'm like, wow. And then they came out with Valhalla, and I'm like, oh, it's going to have the same people. Not the same people.
Right, but
it was a
still.
whole different cast and crew.
Yep.
And it was absolutely, and the way they ended it, I'm like, you better be coming
Oh,
back
it
with
was
another.
Northman.
you
It was
know what?
Northman. He was in that Viking
Northman
movie.
was
Northman.
good too.
Yeah.
It was not
yeah.
bad.
It was.
So,
I love those. And again, as an avid Dungeons and Dragons player, any of those series
Yes.
I love because it adds
Yeah.
so much beef and
Yep.
meat. When you run a game, it's easy to incorporate, which I think
Right,
is just
exactly.
phenomenal.
So
love that.
I don't know. I just, this is one of those things where it can't get here fast enough for
It
me.
is.
It's
I
in
didn't even know
January,
that.
but still, it's like, here's what I find. Because so let's jump. We're
January's
gonna
gonna have a lot coming out.
We're going to come back to this one as well.
Fuck,
It's
Makima
actually
season
all making a
2.
full circle. Here, just follow me here. So I've started watching Yellowstone from the beginning.
When you say the beginning, 18.
No. I haven't
Or
gone
the-
that. No,
oh,
because
okay.
I want to finish this to go back to that, and then I'm going to watch the
Harrison Ford one?
Ford version.
I'm looking for
But
that.
I'm watching this, and I'm like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Now, season 1 was weird. It was good, and then a couple crappy ones.
That's the one with Kevin Costner. Isn't
Yes.
Yeah,
And then it got good, and then it was just, I don't know. Season 2, it stayed good most of it. Now I'm in the middle of season 3, and it's just getting better.
Yeah.
Right? And I swear that's the and let me tell you something. If I ever tell you we're going to the train station, you're not making it to the train station. Holy crap. But I follow the whole family.
it? Spoiler.
Yeah. Well, no. You'll learn. But it's one of those shows where you want to be a Dutton.
Yeah.
You want to work for the Yellowstone Ranch because when you're brought, first of all, they brand you.
Yeah.
They brand you, right?
No,
No, it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Burning
Yeah, yeah,
skin,
yeah.
back that big, right? Now there are some of them are hands and they just work there, but there's certain people they bring into the fold.
Mm-hmm.
But Beth Dutton, the daughter, redhead all the way, right? And she is flat out. One of the most amazing. That's her right there, Beth, right? She is one of these kind of women
Is that Sally Field?
no.
Okay.
I would love to see her on The View
Oh.
as Beth Dutton.
Yeah.
Because she'd take that shit down in a heartbeat.
Huh.
But she is
Kevin Costner's a great actor.
You know, he's played in so many roles where it's good. He's a good guy. He's a bad guy. He's a funny guy. He's an alcoholic trying to play golf. He's the last man.
Bull Durham, so good.
And then he's the guy that they had that they
bodyguard.
need his vote
Right.
to finish the election, and it's all up to this one dude, and it's him, right? But I'll tell you right now, man, this is a show. If you're not watching it, and I know everybody's like, well, you're a little late to the game there, buddy.
Right.
I am, because I want to have something that's got several seasons to it.
Right.
So when I get into it, I can get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, let me tell you something, man. You cross these people, and you die.
Huh.
You literally, they will kill you. It is just that way. Their problems are fixed permanently. Well, there's a little aftermath, but they always seems to work itself.
Mark said he loved him in Postman.
Postman was good
was
too.
underrated. He said,
So,
I'd say it was
Waterworld.
I loved.
I loved Waterworld. It was a huge flop, but I thought that was great.
Hey, all right. Charles watched Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon is good.
Nice.
But anyway, so yeah, it's one of those shows that everybody thought was going to be, oh, here we go,
Right,
we're going to
right.
do another westerny, but I'm telling you that I want to turn my whole brand, our brand,
Right.
into the Yellowstone brand.
Oh, that'd be all. I tell you, well, we watched. Lisa and I, we haven't watched it yet, but we watched the prequel, that 1866, whatever it is, with.
I watched that for a while, yeah.
And that was by the end, it was good. I enjoyed it, so it was pretty slick
Who's in that one?
for sure.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott's the big
So
name.
did
And
you
there's
ever see
actually-
the other
there's
show Sam
country
Elliott did?
stars.
Yeah, two country
The
stars are in it,
Ranch.
yeah.
That was on Netflix
Yeah.
with Sam Elliott, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this right here is a completely.
Sam Elliott's a great
Yeah,
actor.
so we got about 7 minutes left, and let me see when we already talked about Disney, so I'm going to go back to that. So, but here I want to they got to stop, and Hollywood's got to stop.
It's only for the first 5 minutes of the movie, they said. They did
okay,
it.
so they're going to.
I know what you're talking about.
They're going to de-age
Harrison Ford.
in Indiana Jones 5.
They said for the first 5 or 10 minutes, for whatever clip they needed to do, they de-aged him before they went into the current time that their
So
movie's in.
we read the article, right? I read the article,
Right.
And even Harrison Ford goes, and it's funny. He goes, I don't know how they do it. I don't know, I don't know the techniques. I don't know the computer and blah blah blah. But it worked, and it's going to be awesome. You need to watch it.
Really?
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Maybe he's going to space or something. I don't
After
know.
the Crystal
I don't
Skull
know.
movie, I'm still scared
after
for this one.
after the
Crystal Skulls makes me anxious.
the interdimensional beings
Right.
interdimensional and flew away.
Right.
I'm like, where do you go from there?
Right. Yeah.
They come back and take them. So Harrison, we got some Mars. We're going to take you to Mars to get some artifacts
Right. Well,
back.
from what I read, is it has to do with the space race and things like that. Because
Yeah.
some of the shots they're doing is ticker tape or whatever after one of the space missions. I don't know if it's Mercury or Apollo. Or
I
things
see.
like
They're going
that.
to Mars.
So yeah.
So I know he said in an interview, if when he dies, there can't be any more Indiana. He said he wants to be the only Indiana and nobody else can fill that role.
I'm glad he said that because I agree with him.
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
there's only going to be one Indiana Jones, and that's Harrison Ford. There's only one Solo,
Yeah.
Right.
other than the young Solo. That's
It's not like Bond where anybody can be Bond.
Right.
He's the only one that can do it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
but-
Yeah. No recast. No reboot. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Totally.
So
agree.
let's go to what is this Blade Runner 2099?
I didn't put that in there.
I put that one on there too. Another series.
Another Blade Runner?
Another Blade Runner.
Oh, it's going to be a series.
Yes.
Okay.
This one's coming to Amazon though. So.
Okay.
And
so
I
we know what that means.
Yeah, it's probably going to be woke. I know. I'm like, part of my heart sings. In fact, there's a new Blade Runner role-playing game coming out, too, that I'm sort of interested in.
Oh, so they're going to have the game and the
so,
series push each other.
I don't know. They'd be smart to do that. Or at least whoever's doing the role-playing game have it piggyback off that series.
And who started?
Because that game world
Who
is
started
awesome.
Blade Runner? The original?
Oh, that's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
He's the man, baby. Blade Runner is awesome. I've seen there's 6 cuts to that. There's like the original, the director's cut, and extended, and
Yeah,
I've seen
I could
more.
watch Blade Runner over and over again.
Yeah, I could too. That's
Not the new one, the old one.
no, I agree with the first one. Right? Yeah, no, I think it's
the
phenomenal.
the new one is like, you tried, but
Yeah. No. But the original one is the way to go. Every character on there, Priz and everything else, and it's just that is great. It's a great flick.
know. So it's going to be a series.
Gonna be a series.
all right
Hopefully,
then.
I'm holding my breath, but again, because it's associated with the A word, I'm not. I have trepidation a little bit about what they're going to do with it, but hopefully,
Well, some of the stuff Amazon's done, like the boys,
is
is
fantastic.
badass.
It is. It is.
The one with David Tennant, Good Omens.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was
Yeah,
great.
That was
which
good.
we're getting a
So they do
season
hit it. They
2
do
on
have
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Right.
With Amazon,
It
it's a
is.
hit or
It
miss
is hit or
and type
miss.
of thing.
Yeah,
and
I
it's,
agree. I agree.
And I thought they were doing another one, another
They are.
series.
They're going to do, they officially started a second season.
Officially.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
Okay.
Good Omens.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was.
I
good.
thought it was great.
I think it's, it pissed the church going.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Horribly.
Hello.
So,
Hello. I know.
But then again, now Ancient Aliens is all the Ancient Alien guys are saying. Oh, it starts. No, last week it started is. Oak Island is back.
Don't even tell me Oak Island is back.
It's back. And
More
it's really,
episodes of next week. Next week, but
no,
yeah.
tonight. Yeah.
No. But every
Mark
episode
said
ends with-
Grand Tour is awesome.
Yeah, it was all right.
What was that? I could.
Grand Tour.
The Grand Tour. It was
Oh,
good.
I didn't know. I didn't see
I liked it. Yeah.
Really?
We talked about it. Oh, we talked about it during when we were doing
the thing with the thing.
Yeah,
The other
yeah,
thing.
things
All
and
right.
things. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right. But yeah. So
Oak Island, no.
Oak Island.
God,
really-
that is another guilty
I
pleasure
am waiting
series.
for Skinwalker Ranch and Blind
That's
Fog
another
Ranch.
guilty.
Those
That's
are
another
two
guilty
that
pleasure. Skinwalker Ranch too.
I like Oak Island a lot.
I do too.
But I liked Skinwalker
You know
Ranch
why I like Oak
more.
Island? No, I mean it's interesting, but I like how they dabble. It's every once in a while they'll throw out some historical fact that I was clueless about.
Right.
And I'm like, that is amazing. Or when they travel and they show architecture and whatnot, I'm like, holy.
Does it make you want to go back as an adult? Go, I think I'm gonna go and just for ha-has do some ancient history classes.
I would totally dig that. I would.
And I want to do field work.
Yeah, I mean that would be great. One of the funnest things that ever I had the chance to do when I was much younger, I had the chance to be on some archaeological digs in Maumee, Ohio, along the fort, and there was an old. They had Fort Meigs, and it was a complete fort that was rebuilt, and they had the guys reenactors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Down the way, the river came down and turned, and there's a fort sitting there. And it was like they'd have to slow down. Ships coming up the river to attack the fort. The French
Right.
would slow down, and this was a little like gun post. And I was on a dig there, and it was one of the most amazing things I ever did. We actually
Indian artifacts.
Indian artifacts, Revolutionary War. We found cannonballs. We found a horse with a bullet hole in its head that we dug up. It was crazy. It was. Love stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was just
If
I could do it, I would do it. I would do that.
if I had the money,
Yeah.
if I could retire, I'd be like, I'm going to go back and do archaeology.
Yeah, I would. That is just.
Mark said he liked Curse of Robert the Doll, except the one guy that was in it.
He's a talking know-it-all.
You write one book.
One book.
Maybe
four
Four
books,
now.
and you
You write
just think
4
you're all
books
that in a
now.
bag of crap.
Sorry, we still
Well,
love
actually,
you,
know
Mark.
what I found out real quick? I went back and looked, and on Amazon, Mark wrote his books, and then he wrote with some girl that shall not be mentioned.
Oh,
But they still show up on the Amazon
Oh,
list.
do they
I'm like,
really?
I didn't know this. And hey, look. So hey, by the way, we've got 50 seconds left.
oh, heavens.
So, hey, support Area 52 TV. And if you can do that, you can go to our Amazon Finds page on the Area 52 TV, area52tv.com/Amazon Finds,
Right.
or you click on the thing right there. We literally have put everything in here that in the studio that we use or have used or we
Right.
find. We put it on. I want to show you can actually become your own production company.
Right.
And we've even got Mark's books on there.
Right.
If you go to the
right.
bottom down there,
Even
here's some
our
great authors. I
paranormal
think
stuff
I'm
is
going
on
to
there.
talk to Amanda and all her friends and see if they want to be on there as
Ooh,
well.
that is a great idea.
Yeah.
Amanda's
So
awesome.
we have a potential thing coming up with the Parageeks. So we are trying to put together a whole weekend at the Hacienda.
That
You
would be
book, Richard?
amazingly
We're going to
awesome,
book
too.
the whole place out
So,
and do
all right.
a thing. So hit us up. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate
watching.
it. Have a good night. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care.